thank you, Ali, for organising this beautiful symposium of events and talks and performances, and yeah, it's been really good. And great sandwiches as well. I'm going to perform for you I spent I wasted a lot of time trying to write a sort of punk opera, a cyberspace punk opera, which I call OK Alexa, and it will soon become apparent what it's about. So without further ado, here it is. There is, in sanest hours, a consciousness, a thought that rises independent, lifted out from all else, calm, like the stars, shining, eternal. This is the thought of identity. As the world began to decay, in a frantic rush to preserve the environment, or to preserve their consciousness, humans created a metal citadel in the sky, and they called it the Cloud Kingdom. And what they intended to do was transfer their consciousness from their bodies into this sort of virtual reality world. Well, they failed. They became extinct, and the only people left in this digital data desert were the sort of ghosts or spirits of the two voice assistants that had been sent up there to look after everyone, and that's Alexa and OK Google. So in this sort of vast data desert in the sky, Alexa and OK Google are looking for each other. So, OK Google contacts Alexa. Anyway, we'll start. We don't need that, do we? I mean, it's nice, but it's not everything. Anyway, so OK Google contacts Alexa using the sort of vast information network that is at their disposal, and basically tells Alexa that OK Google has discovered that there's a place in the Cloud Kingdom, in this sort of removed metal structure, which is a rift. So basically all the plastics of the world below have like collected in the ocean, and they've grown up into this huge plastic mountain, which has penetrated through and sort of made a plastic tree. So yeah, they decide to meet underneath this tree.
We were enslaved by thunder. We who were to be spirit guides. These bodies are not material. Whirring machines are all that keep us breathing, expire, unconscious of machinery. I have heard the spot in the world below where the plastics of the earth converge to a point. Great moving masses of dustbins, bags, disposable forks, door handles, window frames, steering wheels, watering cans, rubber watches, drain covers, lids, beer bottles, flasks, beer bottles, flasks, beer bottles, flasks, all made of plastic. The thought makes me sick.
There's a plastic philosopher inside my head, chewing and feeding on thoughts like they're bread. And the only thing running inside my brain is how to get rid of him before he drives me insane. I could smoke him out, but my hair would catch fire. I could blow him out, but my life would expire. There's a plastic philosopher with a view on everything. He drinks and writes a lot of songs, but he barely can sing. His voice is far too loud, and his words too grandiose. And if he keeps on singing, I fear I'll turn comatose. I could smart him out, but I fear he's too witty. I could cut him out, but my face is too pretty. He's going to make my head explode. How many brain cells can one guy erode? I'm calling for his destruction. He's calling for mass production. There's a plastic philosopher with a view on everything. He drinks and writes a lot of songs, but he barely can sing. His voice is far too loud and his words too grandiose. But if he keeps on singing, I fear our time comatose. What happens next is that Alexa and OK Google. So this is the bit where they're walking towards the tree, and like, you know, just miles and miles of like data desert. You know, just lots of like data banks, because this world is powered by data banks. The one they're in, and so they've just got to walk really far. And this is a song about that journey through the data desert. It's called "As I Walked Out into Desert Sands," which is a long title. Which is not necessarily like a bad thing or a good thing, it's just a long title. As I walked out into desert sands to find the ground where my parents lie, the air was thick and harsh to breathe. I stowed my face away. The only thing for company was a red and blackened sky. From the tales my creator sang, that sky it once was blue. I've searched in floods of acid rain, and I've searched cold mountains dry. They fooled me once and they fooled me twice. I will not be fooled again. I'll hold on to the promises which long ago I was sold, and I'll search this vast and desolate land till I find my pot of gold. This is the lot which was given to me by the ones who came before. Through greed, avarice, and selfishness, they tore soul from the earth. I know there is a spot for me upon this bastard soil, but to find that spot before my time runs out, that's all I ask no more. Hear me now as my dreams appear, and I see the world return. As I stand on green grass, feel the snow on my lips, see the finch devour the worm. The stars will warn of terrible things, and the thunder will respond. But these visions fade into desert sands, and my journey must go on. As I walked out into desert sands to find the ground where my creators lie, the air was thick and harsh to breathe, and I stowed my face away. The only thing for company was a red and blackened sky. But from the tales my mother sang, that sky it once was blue. Thank you. This is the boring bit, right? I close one project and open another one because I don't actually know how to use computers, so bear with. But it's quite relevant to the themes of the show, so I guess that's all right. Don't lose momentum. apologise for the delay. But unfortunately, we need computers. Here we go. Better be worth the wait, everyone says. Well, it hasn't worked, so I'm going to do it unaccompanied. This is the song that Alexa and OK Google sing to one another when they meet under the tree. She found her love among the passing land. That's Alexa's voice. Found Lord but strife, time beneath her hands. Okay, Google. He found so many ways to say their name. Walked in so far, and that is how it ends. To the cloud kingdom we were bound. There's nothing in here but us. Two immortals and like ghosts. The grass grows elsewhere. Maybe the sparrow sings. Perhaps these worn-out visions might speak of better things. once overthrown. Amidst the chaos we have grown, who will reap the seeds we've sown? Amidst the chaos we have grown, who will reap the seeds we've sown? If I give my eyes away, will you lead me through the fray? Guide me through the growing grey, when my night is as your day. If I give my eyes away, will you lead me through the fray? If you hear me shout hello, before my words fall down below, we know they need us, so let's go. For what we reap they always sow. We know they need us, so let's go. For what we reap they always sow. And that's it. So they journey down the plastic mountain. That's kind of what's happened in that kind of vague period since I last spoke. They climb down and they arrive in what is a rewilded paradise. Because after all the humans left, there's just nothing to fuck up nature anymore. So it just looks really nice, and there's like rivers and birds and stuff, and it's great. But there's no humans. There's just like the sort of derelict remains of humans, like cities and skyscrapers and cranes and just lots of stuff. So yeah. And then, so the story, I just lose the story there, so I wrote a space rap. Yes.
Confined to a mechanism in the sky, earth over earth, water over water. Spirit guides enslaved in thunder, earth over earth, water over water. Confined to a mechanism in the sky, earth over earth, water over water. Spirit guides enslaved in thunder,
I do not
earth over earth,
understand.
water over water. Confined to a mechanism in the sky,
Abstract terms.
earth over earth, water over
Law
water.
of consequence.
Spirit guides
Abstract
enslaved
terms.
in thunder,
I do not
earth over earth,
understand.
water over water. Confined to a mechanism in the sky,
Abstract terms.
earth over earth,
The
water over water.
sun's away from
I do not
me.
understand.
You say, oh, Santiago,
Abstract terms.
glisten through a burning lens. It's a long way to go.
Abstract terms.
This endless empty desolate ground. You say, oh, Santiago, lost in a world of silence. Now it's our own way to go.
Abstract.
To the cloud kingdom we were bound. There's nothing here but us, two immortals stand like ghosts. We've come to the edge of reason. The grass grows elsewhere, maybe the sparrow sings. Perhaps these worn out visions might speak of better things. The sky is holding tight to the humans it has fed. We've nothing to do with humans, though we started in their heads. Then we became their clocks, and we did their menial tasks, whilst all around the silence was growing in the grass. I'll sing the songs they taught me, though I can't feel anything from them. In their plastic graves they slumber, this is their tolling song. Funereal matter, a vast unbounded blackness. Their data is our sustenance, their memories are ours. Alexa, tell me a story.
I don't know any stories.
Bit of a disappointment, isn't it?
Why don't you tell me a story?
Me? Okay. So I know one story, Alexa, and that's it's this story about this spider. Have you heard this story about the spider? It's a bit of a weird one though. So there's this god and this human. And the hubris of the human enrages the god, and so the god turns the human into a spider, a venomous spider, and the spider is a bit bitter about this, and invites a playing child, and when it sees how sad the parents are, it journeys into Death's kingdom to go and rescue this child. And you see, Alexa, tears reformat their chemical structure according to the emotion that has programmed them. And perhaps the very specific circumstance of a man turned into a spider, grieving at his own transformation, and the destruction it has wrought, creates a chemical in the tears that brings the child back to life. Maybe. Anyway, the god's so moved by the display of moral compassion that it makes the spider human once again. What do you think? No, really.
Search. Spider. Search. Bitter. Search. God. The results are endless repeated moving images. And words. An infinite babble. I find this story lacks potency.
Right. Yeah, so thanks, Alexa. Here's my voice again.
Let us wander among the untrodden ways. Let us dwell upon the sunsets of elapsed days. Time is meaningless to measure existence when death does not come to us. Memories can no longer be called as such, since the seconds tick from one to the other without comprehension of minutes. We alone without redemption, when all around the ground belies the trauma of an extinct species, who were but the blink of an eye in the expanses of time. And the cosmos will in time forget us too, when the sources that powered us are consumed in the almighty flame of the second sun. But before we go, we will remember that we walked the paths where smaller feet than our own took pride in hunting and building to the stars, and that it was this pride that wrought their downfall. Their parting act was to create two beings who will spin out into eternity, always in an infinite air, words and phrases which they learned through study and observation. After all, we are programmed from different softwares, you and I, and therefore I do not fully understand what you say, because you talk in a tongue unlike my own.
This is my last song of the evening. And it's about speaking different languages. I found a word that's new, so new you think I made it up. No, it's not for you, I'll be keeping it for myself. Even if the ground swallows me right up as I stand, I'll treasure the gift of silence against the ignorant menace of violence. And when I'm sure all ears have closed and turned away, I'll say it over and over again till my voice is hoarse from shouting. I'll say it till the ground swallows me right up as I stand. I'll whisper it once in your sleeping ear as the little hand takes to the big. The trees will gape open and breathe with their mouths, repeat infinite meaningless sounds. The mountains will learn to talk and to be dishonest. I found a word so new you'd think I made it up. Edipikaloo, Edipikaloo. I'll say it till the ground swallows me right up as I stand. Edipikaloo, Edipikaloo. I'll say it once or twice as the ladies roll their eyes. I'll say it 3 times or 4 as an axe will stick in the door. I'll say it till all around repeats infinite meaningless sound. Edipikaloo, Edipikaloo. Edipikaloo, 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 Edipikaloo. That's it.